you guys want to step in, and just meet me by those two double doors, those black doors, okay? And I'll be there in a minute or so.
Are you guys on a tour or?
Yeah, this is private.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you.
That's it? Good. Which one's in that? Since last time, or the Harley-Davidson produced was about 2011, and that is the actual last sidecar. They're made in Tomahawk, Wisconsin, all fiberglass. Harley-Davidson does not produce sidecars anymore. This bike here is actually a Shriner bike. It's 140th anniversary of the Shriners here. And Shriners, if you're familiar with the Mason. Oh yeah, yeah, they would use this. If you look at the
Raise money.
yeah, right up here, we also have a side here.
All the Harley was just trying to other one.
Yeah, they use it for parading
Yeah, one of those is Shriners.
Shriners, that's what they're called.
Raising lots of money.
There's also another fleet, we actually have a Shriner fleet that sells motorcycles. We also have police and also fire fleets also selling motorcycles. I'll just point out this one here for you, just basically. This here is a 2011 here. Brand new, never been used here. They would take these to shows and, hopefully the Shriners are fine here. This is just like a model, like a demo model here. Some of them that we have here are demo models. I'll talk a little bit about the scooter over here next year. This blue and white scooter here. Harley-Davidson did produce scooters from about 1960 to 64. The objective there was to get the younger people involved in scootering. Hopefully later on they will buy themselves a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Real easy to operate. It's going to give you ignition right here. There's a key. There's a rope there to pull it just like a lawnmower. Two-stroke engine here. A couple other bikes here. I'm going to show you this last bike. You'll see it here. What's interesting about this bike, it's kind of unique. It's 1959. It's a survey car with 3 wheels on it, 45 cubic inch, 750cc. You can look at the front here by the windshield here. It says back at Buick Mainland. This was actually used at a car dealership. And this motorcycle was used primarily by an auto mechanic. And the auto mechanic would get a service call to need a quarters for his car would break down. So the mechanic would go out there, he'd have his tools in the trunk here. He'd go up to the car, park behind the car, behind the car, and he would get his tools out, go under the hood, try to fix the bonnet. Is that right, bonnet? Yeah, bonnet. Go there and fix the automobile. Once he got the car started, he had a problem how to get the car and the motorcycle back. He's by himself there, back to wherever he wanted that car delivered. So what the mechanic would do is, if you look here in front of the headlamp, there's this black bar, this tow bar. This tow bar would be swung forward. Little grips here, they'd be attached onto the rear bumper of the car being repaired. And the mechanic would put the motorcycle in neutral, start the car, and tow the motorcycle behind it. Once he got the payment for whatever mechanic service was done, he would go back to the rear bumper, disconnect that grip area here, and then move on to the next service call. And this was we have another one in the museum too, but it's kind of a unique motorcycle. And this is a tow car motorcycle. I'm going to take you guys to the other side here and point out a couple things. So if you want to follow me, I'm going to point out what we have on the other side of the wall over here. So just follow me, guys. These belts, we have about 175 of those belts throughout the museum. This was on our display last summer. We had Collection X last summer. And it shows you some of the weird and different things, kind of weird stuff that Harley-Davidson had the last 108 years. Your belts, yeah. Nickel plated, the little jewels and stuff on there. Yeah. And the reason why they wear these is because the old motorcycles, they had no suspension on their rear wheel. Protect your kidneys from
The old hardtail.
Yeah, hardtails. And some of the truck drivers had them too. And I'm going to show you one here. I'll show you conservation on one next year.
And when they went to the newer bikes, that's why the Heritage Softail because it was now suspension on the back. So that was a new thing. That's why they call it a Softail. Yep.
So if you guys want to follow me, we're gonna go over to this other side here.
The old kind of roadside service.
Yes.
Pretty clever, eh?
It is. Simple idea. It's a genius.
To see. Yeah, this is the archives. They don't allow the general public in here. This is the special part of the tour. So you guys are seeing stuff that the general public can never see. So, yeah. Well, that's because we're the Harley-Davidson Authorized tour.
Hard to see over here, but in that refrigerator back there, that's where we store negatives. We have negatives there from about 1910, 1920s from some of our groups of our advertising and photographs. We store them there forever and ever. A couple of bikes down here, a couple of three-wheelers, not too aggressive, but three-wheelers. You notice we have a lot of three-wheel motorcycles on this level. When we go up to the upper level, we're going to show you two-wheel motorcycles right here. So we do the storage right here. White motorcycle beyond these boxes here. If you look at that little box on the back there, it says muscular dystrophy. This was used by a fellow who would collect money as a fundraiser. MDA is one of the illnesses that Harley-Davidson sponsors. And he was a fundraiser. This guy was retired, had all the time in the world. He retired at age 65, rode the motorcycle up until he was 88. Back in 1977, his motorcycle broke on him. And Harley-Davidson gave a brand new motorcycle, a 1977 model, and that's the one we have here. And if you look, it's hard on the sidecar itself. It says it has over 3/4 million miles on this motorcycle. One back there, you guys might be familiar with. That's an English-style Harley-Davidson. It has a sidecar on the other side. The throttle's on the left side. It's 1925. It's hard to see. It's all restored. Also have some bicycles on the wall here. Different types of bicycles here. Some are cruising bicycles, some are race bicycles here. These are made by Harley-Davidson. We saw two in early galleries here, 1917, 1922. Now, if you look at the sprocket of the motorcycle, you see HD for Harley-Davidson. If you guys are familiar, I don't know if you guys get this, but there's a show on cable called American Pickers. If you guys see that, maybe not. Okay. Well. The pickers, they found one of these sprockets in one of their picks in one of the barns. They paid $50 for it. They had it appraised. The appraisal on that sprocket was $400. So if you can imagine, it's $400 for the sprocket. You can imagine the whole value of the bicycle itself here. When Harley-Davidson sold these bicycles, they were selling them for about $38. Now, a normal motorcycle or bicycle during this time was between $5 and $10. So when they sell them, pretty expensive. Oh. They're top of the line bicycles here at that time. So, any questions or anything so far? Okay, I'm going to show you some conservation. You guys, I got to pull a card out here. Some leather conservation here. Okay, you guys can gather close here. What we have here are leather here. We have a before, we have an after here. These are Pultees. You put these up, these are actually shin guards. There we go. You put those right over here on your shin, a little bit above your boot here. They protect you from stones and dirt and everything. If you look at it, it's not in the best of shape here. These are from the 20s, these here. It's kind of burnt over here. It's actually burnt in here from the tailpipes here. Rotting, cracked here. Little pieces are falling apart here. This is like before. This is after. This leather is real soft here, plush here, and a lot of conditioners on here. So this is before and after. We actually do this back in this back room over here, and that's what we have the people that can certify. They do leather work too. Just like the belt here. If you look at the belt here, this is nickel plated here. And if you look around the outside of the nickel plate itself here, it's actually blue. So it's actually corroding here. What we do is clean this up, clean the leather up here, and then put on display here. If it's a job that's really too big, what we do is we put bids out to other contractors and professional people restore this here leather. But that's actually what we do here. Any questions so far, guys, on conservation? Okay, I'm going to roll this back in here. I'll let you guys stick your heads in here just for a second here. This is all humidity control. What we have in here is file cabinets. They're on rollers back here. I can't keep this open too long. But we just push a button, the whole file is there. We have boxes on the shelves there. We have manuals from way back, really old manuals. We also have brochures from way back from the teens and 20s and stuff. Yeah, I can take a look at it. But it's humidity controlled, it's air conditioned, pest control, earthquake proof, waterproof, fireproof. So this is where we store some of the cool stuff back here. So, all righty.
1 second.
We're gonna get you guys upstairs,
One picture.
and then we'll show you some restoration of motorcycles next. Okay? All righty. You guys want to step on the elevator here?